Hey YouTube and fellow Trekkers, Becky here and welcome back to the channel. So the premiere of Star Trek Prodigy is here. So I'm here today to discuss my thoughts on the first episode titled Lost and Found. To give a brief summary of the episode, a young group of aliens imprisoned on a mining colony outside of Federation space discover a defunct Starfleet starship. And one of them, named Dal, is tasked with putting together a crew for the ship in hopes of escaping Tars Lamora, which is the mining colony. The Diviner, as he's called, learned of the missing Federation starship and established the mining colony, and his daughter Gwen and him have different plans for the group though. And the Diviner is a villain who uses prisoners of all species and of all ages to mine for a valuable crystalline substance known as chimerium. This episode is just really an introduction to the crew and what an array of species they are. So we're introduced to Dal, who's an unknown purple pigmented species who's one of the series' main characters. There's Zero, a Medusan, Jankum Pog, who's a Tellarite and also the engineer of the crew, Rock Tak, a Brakar, there's Murph, a non-humanoid species, and Gwyn, who is the Diviner's daughter, and also Master of Languages. And a couple other alien species that make appearances in this episode are a Kazon and a Cation, so pretty cool to see them in the mix as well. It was pretty interesting hearing the backstory of Zero, an energy-based life form who's telepathic and was forced to do terrible things in the past, basically being used as a weapon. And Zero actually built their own containment suit, and that was to help prevent any humanoid species from seeing their natural form, which seeing them in that natural form essentially would drive them mad. Some other things I enjoyed about the episode were seeing Dal and Rock Tak discover the protostar. I just love the combination of music and seeing their facial expressions of awe while exploring the ship. So fantastic job done there regarding that. And also awesome ending when we see hologram Janeway make an appearance. And I may or may not have gotten goosebumps there seeing her make an appearance. So just overall awesome. Overall, I have to say the animation and the detail in this episode were excellent. And for the show being meant primarily for a younger audience, I wasn't really getting those vibes. I think adults are gonna enjoy the show just as well. So I am so excited to see how these characters grow and the great adventures that await them. I'm already a fan of the crew from what we've been shown in this first episode. But that's gonna wrap things up for my thoughts on episode 1 of Star Trek Prodigy. As always, thank you all for watching. Hit that like button and consider subscribing. And live long and prosper.